Hey everybody, Lisa G here with you today. I hope everyone is having a happy Monday. Today we're going to level up our tags and our junk journal cards by adding little bits of art and sewing, and you won't believe where you can get these little art goodies. I found these little images on some notepads that I got for myself from the dollar store last year. And I had them tucked into a desk drawer and had completely forgotten about them. So today I'm going to show you how to add some interest to your little cards and tags by using some forgotten supplies that you just don't think about. These little pads, like here's a notepad, and I just tore that one off of the bottom of it. It came with this, but it was a large notepad, like a list pad for going to the store or whatever. But these little page markers and, things like this, you can take and turn into little bits of art. See? And this one came from there. And just to give you some ideas, there's all kinds of these little things available that you can get. And, these little images will just be beautiful added to your little tags and stuff. So we're going to do that. If you would, please take a moment and like and subscribe to the videos and give us a thumbs up so you'll be notified the next time that we upload a video. And we'll go ahead and get started today. So I made some open pieces, and easy enough. You just take your book, and what I usually do is turn a page, put down a bunch of glue stick, and glue stick, inherently is not stickable, but we're going to sew on these, and if you want to use wet glue you can, but I suggest just using a glue stick to start with, and then if you need to, you can go back and you can add some extra glue where necessary. And I leave the pages attached so that it's easier to line them all up and you don't have to work so hard at it. And I try to make them about 4 pages thick. And you can do whatever you like. 3 pages is okay. I suggest at least a minimum of 3. And 4 is actually better. So this one might end up to be even more because I realized that I skipped a page somehow. And then just, smooth them out and make them to where they're several pages thick. See that? And then we'll go from there. I use Craft Bond, the Elmer's Craft Bond Extra Strength glue stick. It is a permanent bond. It's acid free and photo safe and all that goodness. So just work with what you got, though. If you have a favorite that you use, some people like the Scotch Create, some people like, different versions of Yoo-Hoo stick, and there's all kinds of them, Pritt stick, things like that. So just use what makes you happy. So once we do this, I usually go through and cut off my edges because I really don't, necessarily need the edges. And I like just having the words. And save these because we'll do another project with these later. And I'll show you what we can do with those next time. We'll use those up. And just cut off the edges. And then you can make your tags here as wide or as long as you want. Let's see what we've got here. We are at about just under 6 inches by 4. So around 4 by 6. So we'll just cut these roughly right down the middle. And that's going to be close enough. And the great thing about this is it's just a really easy, quick little project. And just lots of fun, you know. You don't realize just how simple this is. And you're really going to be surprised at how easy it is. Alright, I'll go ahead and cut that. There we go. And as you can see, I'm not, you know, I'm not really measuring. I'm just going with what I got. And kind of guesstimating to where my halfway mark is. Can you tell I've been doing this for a long time? I can almost eyeball it and get it just about even. But feel free to measure if you're a measurer. I'm just a fly by the seat of my pants when it comes to crafting sometimes. For me, it's all about the end result. Oops, I missed that one. There we go. All right. It looks about there. Let's see, it's off. That one's off just a little bit, but that's okay. We want different sizes most of the time anyway, so it's all good. All right, get that out of the way. Clean up a little bit here. Get rid of all the extra. All right, and then you can totally just, you know, cut these however you want. If you want to use your scissors and go back and cut your edges and cut your tags, you can do that. And then flip it around. Use that as your go-by on the other side. Like so. So you get an even one. Or you can use a tag cutter. And this is just a three-way cutter that, you know, cuts different angles for your tags. If you want a wider one on these, you can see I did them like that. And if you want a wider top, then you can just use, you know, something like this. But I just like to go in most of the time and just do them like so. It's fairly quick, fairly easy. And I get, you know, a little bit more of an angle at the top. And I like to sew around mine. You don't have to sew around them. You can use like stamps like this that have stitching on them and, you know, just run them around your edges. So whatever you decide that you like. And we'll just go ahead and do 3 or 4 of these, and I'll save the rest for later. All right, so now is where we have some fun. And I found these last year, and I had completely forgotten about them. I had put them in my desk drawer to use them, and then conveniently forgot that they were even there. So I think I'm going to use, and these are little sticky notes. And you can, you know, you can do 1 or 2 or more, whatever you decide. I'll stick that one. I'll go ahead and stick that one right there. I'll try to kind of center it up a little bit. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, you know, art sometimes is not about perfection. It's just about playing and seeing what you come up with. And I think I'll do one going up the side there. Maybe should have laid that one down first and then put the other one over it. But that's okay. We'll see what happens here. All right. On this wide base one, let's go ahead and we'll add that one there. These are going to be really pretty. And so, you know, this is just to give you an idea of, you know, some new ways to use supplies that you've had for a while. And I really like this one, so I'm going to cut this off. And then we'll get one of the other ones for the last one. And maybe we'll go ahead and do some other ones if we have time here. There we go. And, you know, somebody can write a little, you know, blurb down through there. I also have this one that had cactus and plants. So I can maybe use this guy. On one. But you need to go and look and see what you've got hiding in your desk drawers that you haven't used in a while, and see what you can find to use. Let's see. Let's go with one more of these. Yep, I'll do that. And then maybe we will, whoops, slung something out there. Let's go through and find a butterfly. And let's see what else we've got. There's a dragonfly. We can use him. He's one of my favorites. We don't want one quite that big, do we? I love my little archival inks. That is this one. And black soot. And we will put him right there. Like so. Let's see if we can fix that and make that just a hair better. There we go. I got a little bit of doubling, but that's okay. We're all just playing here today, right? Okay. I'll maybe put that one here. Let's find our big butterfly. Like so. And let's maybe use this big one on the last one. We'll just go straight on. Okay. Now, I'm going to pause you for just a minute and go run and sew these real quick, sew around them, and I'll be right back with you, okay? All right, so I went down and sewed around these, and you can do just a simple straight stitch, and you can go around each one if you want. Again, it's going to be totally up to you and what you want to do with it. I do like to do the little wavy edge around mine. I do a straight stitch, and then I come back and I do a wave, you know, just taking my thing through the sewing machine like so. And then I'll come back and I will add like a piece of coffee dyed paper onto the back of it so that it's an actual journaling card. I haven't done that on these yet, but I will. But I thought we might also, before we get too much further, go in and put our little hole on here. And I will add my coffee dyed paper before I put my final touches on. But I do like using the some sari silk or some sort of fiber to add to it. And we'll go ahead and I'll do some so you can see what it looks like. And I sell these fibers in my coffee shop, so if you're interested, you can go check it out. I'll leave a description or a link in the description box below for you. There you go. Little sari silk just adds the perfect little end touch to them, you know. Let's see. On this guy, we'll use purple. This purple is so pretty. It turned out just beautifully. And I love how it has sort of, you know, the blue and the purple mixed together. I just think it turned out lovely. I dye these by hand, so I always get, you know, a little bit different. Whoops, I about tore that one through. I always get a little bit different colors and such each time. I'll have to, here, let's go back and fix that. I will need to add, goodness, I'll need to go and add a reinforcement, a hole reinforcement to that one. Not quite sure where they are at the moment, but we can, let's do, show you a little trick here. Find a small hole punch. This is a 5/8 inch. And we'll take our hole punch. Try to get it right about the center. There we go. Just about perfect, wasn't it? And we'll just glue that on there. Let that dry for just a minute, and then we'll put that piece back on there. Let's see, this one I think deserves a little, let's go with this color, pink. And it doesn't take a whole lot. You can, you know, just do a little bit. Or if you want to make a great big long pull, you can. It doesn't take a whole lot. We're just going to put these in a journal and pop them down in a pocket, you know. There's that one. And so those can be, you know, a little matching set. And again, I'll put the coffee dyed paper on the back so they can be used as a journaling card. I maybe should have, here, let's ink that real quick before we go any further. Ink that edge just a little bit. This is also a great way to use up book pages. And just adds a little something too, you know. There we go, like so. Let's see, for this one, maybe let's use a little light pink. Yeah, I kind of like the light pink there. Well, I'll have to go back and think next time I'll need to make sure I make those a little bit thicker, because that paper is not doing as well as I would have liked. These are some old cards. I changed my site over, and so these are cards that have my old address on them and not the new one. So the new address you can find in my description box below. It's coffee.com/artephem. And that's where you can find me nowadays. There we go. And let's just go ahead and add a little bit of antique into it. And that way when we go around the edges of the tags with ink, it'll give it a little more authenticity and look like it's been vintaged up a little bit. Okay. We don't have to do it underneath because we're going to cover that with coffee dyed paper anyway. So if we want to add one, whoops, I did that on the wrong side. And if we want to add some to the back side, then I would prefer to do it after I've added my coffee dyed paper to it. There's that. Let's take that one off. We'll go ahead and fix it. There we go. I'll let that dry for a minute. Let's see, this guy I think just clamors for the blue. Or should we do a dark purple? Yeah, I kind of like the blue, so I think blue it is. This is my favorite color anyway, so I like bright colors. There we go. And again, you can make these long or short, however you like. I'm going to put them down into a journal. So let's see, this guy, maybe some yellow, or do we want light purple? Yeah, that one kind of needs light purple, doesn't it? You can also, in the description box below, there is a link for our newsletter and email list. And if you want to go join the email list, we will send you advance notice when we add new items to the coffee shop. We put freebies and stuff in there all the time, so feel free to go check that out and join us as an email subscriber. And I send out all kinds of little freebies and goodies. I'll go back on this one and probably take some of my colored pencils and I will color in give it a little extra dimension. So as you can see, you know, there's no limits. You can just sit down and start playing and see what you come up with. That's really what I do and what I love to do. I just, you know, I look at it as playtime. It's like going back to elementary school and just having art hour, you know? See what you can do, see what you can come up with. Do that. And let's see, maybe a darker purple. We'll go around these outside edges here. Okay. And my black pencil is shorter than the rest of them, so I have to kind of dig around for it. Now let's just darken in that center there. There we go. And then we can always go back and, you know, do some stitching around here. We can do some faux stitching. Like so. Move this out of the way here, and we'll go back through and I'll show you what we've done. We've got this guy, and this guy, and again I'll color him in. I'll probably do him in a dark purple or something like that to coordinate with that. There's that one. And this one, we're going to add our little piece back in there. I'll just do it like that for the moment. There we go. And see, I stitched all the way around each of these, so it's totally up to you how you want to do it. And then these guys. So I hope that I have given you some inspiration today and, you know, inspired you to go look through your goodies and see what else you've got hiding in your desk drawers, and, you know, see if you can make something new out of it today. Please remember to like and subscribe before you go, and be sure to check out the description box and join our email list and our Facebook group, and you'll see all kinds of stuff that we're doing on a daily basis. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me today. Love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.